You know, disc golf is a lot like being a politician. You're constantly aiming for the basket, but most of the time you end up stuck in the bushes. And if by some miracle you do make it, there's always someone there to dispute the score. Ah, the joys of disc golf. Speaking of disc golf, did you ever hear about Steve Irwin's wild encounter on the course? Yes, the crocodile hunter himself. One sunny afternoon, Steve was out for a round of disc golf when he spotted a frisbee lodged in a tree. Now, most of us would have just grabbed another disc, but not Steve. No, Steve decided this was a rescue mission. With his usual enthusiasm, he scaled the tree, reaching for the stranded disc. But just as he was about to grab it, a squirrel popped out from a hole in the tree, chattering angrily at this intruder. Steve, always the wildlife enthusiast, started narrating the encounter as if he was on one of his wildlife adventures. Crikey, look at the teeth on this one. He's a real defender of the disc, isn't he? And that's not the only time disc golf had Steve laughing. Once, during a charity event, he decided to throw his disc with a bit of a crocodile hunter spin. Instead of the usual throw, he mimicked his signature crocodile wrestling move, lunging forward and tossing the disc with a dramatic flair. The disc went flying, straight into a nearby pond. But true to his nature, Steve just laughed it off, shouting, "The croc's got it now, mate." It's funny how a simple game of disc golf can turn into an adventure. Whether it's wrestling imaginary crocs or facing off with territorial squirrels, there's always a story to tell. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, isn't it? The stories, the laughs, the unexpected twists and turns. So next time you find yourself frustrated on the course, remember Steve Irwin's squirrel standoff or his croc wrestling throw. And maybe, just maybe, you'll find yourself laughing instead of cursing that tree that's always in the way. Because in disc golf, as in life, sometimes you just have to roll with it. Or should we say throw with it. And on that note, we'll wrap up this disc golf adventure. Remember, the next time you're aiming for the basket, keep an eye out for squirrels, and maybe throw in a little crocodile hunter flair. After all, you never know where the disc will land.